Hi guys, welcome to a new video. This is our Q&A part 2.
Which actually followed on 30 seconds from the last one that you saw.
But not for you.
Not for you.
So we're going to dive straight in there with some more questions from you guys. I put it out on social media on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter and
we have
Patreon.
got tons of questions to
So,
ask.
question
All
one.
really good ones, non-Disney as well.
Yes.
So that will please Dennis and Val.
Question 1.
Question 1 is from Eileen Hartley. Would you consider bringing out some sort of cookbook? This has been mentioned quite a few times, and I have built up like maybe 40 or 50 recipes on our blogs.
We would consider this. If any publishers are watching, please get in touch and produce a Lodge Guys cookbook for us. We would be very interested.
Yes, and I will actually teach Lee how to cook in those videos.
I can do my special on page 34 of our cookbook.
Beans on toast.
Lee's Luxury Beans on Toast.
Is that with cheese on?
Bit of Marmite as well.
A bit of Marmite.
Question
So the next
2.
question is from Charlene McCoy. I've noticed you becoming more and more popular on YouTube.
Ooh.
Do you ever feel overwhelmed with strangers asking you personal questions?
No, not really.
No.
No, because
We are narcissistic. We love...
we're not narcissistic in the slightest.
No, but
I'm not narcissistic, so don't
Do you
go
even know
there.
what that means?
Of course I know what narcissistic means. It
We
means...
love the attention that you guys give us.
No!
That's narcissistic.
Madonna's a narcissist. I am nothing like Madonna.
Madonna's a bitch.
I am not narcissistic in the slightest. Just because we put our lives on YouTube, we don't put all our lives on YouTube.
No, we don't put all, but we do like the interaction. So I think that's slightly narcissistic.
What was the question again? Do we become overwhelmed with the personal question?
Never. No.
No, because we like to share. Obviously, there's some things that we won't answer.
So we don't become overwhelmed with them, because if we don't want to answer it, we won't.
But I'm not a narcissistic.
It's not in real time.
You might be.
No, you're not.
Question 3.
I haven't finished yet. So we do love the interaction that we have with you guys, and if it wasn't for that interaction, we wouldn't do what we do. If there was no feedback mechanism, then we'd be sat here thinking, is people watching this?
Are people watching this?
Yeah, are people watching this? Comment below if you are. Right, next
Don't forget
question.
to click on the subscribe button as well so you can see more future videos like this.
Yeah, click on the subscribe button. That's very important for you guys.
Subscribe.
Click the notification bell as well, because that will tell you when new videos actually go live.
Smash that subscribe button.
Stop doing that.
Next question.
Dawn Brotherton
Hi, Dawn.
asks, how's about important questions in life? Favourite movie? Goonies? I'll come back to you.
Fright Night.
Ooh. Favourite band?
Coldplay.
Westlife. Artist?
What does that mean by artist? No.
Well, presume it means... Oh, it's favourite band stroke artist, so yeah, same thing.
Oh, Madonna. Well,
No.
no. Group, Coldplay, artist, Madonna.
Madonna's not an artist.
She's a pop singer.
She's a fairground stripper. And last but not least, what is your favourite biscuit? Fox's Ginger Crunch with cream in.
Chocolate
Or
bar.
a Fox's Classic.
Chocolate.
Or a trio.
I was going to say chocolate digestion because I was thinking biscuit. But if we're talking sort of biscuit bar, Kit Kat, obviously. Kit Kat is my favourite. Kit Kat, Kit Kat, Kit Kat.
Nah.
Next question.
Next one is from Jane.
Hi, Jen.
I will not try to pronounce this. Well, I will give it a go. Dr. Zewiski.
Dr. Zeus.
Dr. Zewiski. How did you guys meet, and who said I love you first?
Well, we're not going to go over how we met.
Because
you
we've
want to
done that
know
in a video.
Yeah, go and check out our previous videos. I think we've actually got a, you know, we've gone over it many
How
times.
we met video.
We met on IRC, but go and check that out. Who said I love you first? I did.
I don't think
I
you
did. I said it on IRC.
Oh, that's not
I said,
saying it.
I think I love you.
That's not saying it.
And Nick was like, really? And then he went off and told other people. Lee just said I love you. Lee just said I love you.
Well, it must be. I don't remember that.
Next question.
Next one is from Mark Sutton.
Hi, Mark.
If you won the lottery, how would you spend it, and would you retire, move abroad, and most importantly, would you keep vlogging and keep entertaining your lodgers?
Yes, definitely
Yes.
keep vlogging.
We would keep vlogging.
Because we don't do it for the money. We do
No.
it because we like it.
Money doesn't make the world go round. Money helps the world go round, but it doesn't define what you do or who you are.
It depends how much money. I'm guessing, let's just say we won the Euro Millions, £100 million. I wouldn't.
We may do 3 days a week.
Probably wouldn't move abroad, but I'd buy a place in Florida.
Yeah.
Maybe
You'd get more entertaining vlogs
Yeah.
if we won a lot of money. So if you want to donate, then our PayPal address is in the link below.
No,
Just
it's
kidding.
not.
No, it's not.
Next question.
Next question is from Sonia Menel. Do you show affection in public?
No.
No.
We've had that question in part 1.
It's not. No, it's not the same question.
Do we show PDA? No. Because
Lee
we won't.
likes to think that he can squeeze me ass and poke me when we're walking down the street, which
Poke
I
you,
react
think you
badly
need to
to.
reword that one.
You do poke me
I
and
know
prod
I'm
me
trying to poke you in
and pinch me and like fondle me and things like that. Not that kind of fondle. But
I tell you what,
you do it.
I just
You did it in Florida in the middle of the 192, and I nearly smacked him and knocked him into traffic.
Oh my God, we're in America, don't do that.
Yeah, well, you won't even let me hold your hand in a bloody car.
Next question.
So, just in case a trucker sees you. So, why do you do it when we're in public? If you do it again, and I'll just slap your waistband.
Next question.
Next question is from Tina Blades.
Hi, Tina.
Would you ever consider a pet, a dog, and if so, what type?
And now we've gone over this before. I'd love a dog, I'd love a cat. Nick is allergic to all kinds
Any
of
kind of furred animal I'm allergic to, so no, we wouldn't.
So we can't, unfortunately.
And we wouldn't anyway if we did, because they're too tie-in. Next one is from Trevor Thomas. How often do you plan to go to Disney, and what would you do? And would you do a meetup? We have got a Disney trip planned in October.
Who knows how many times we'll go to Disney? Who knows? Who knows? We'll have to see in October whether we get bored of it, whether we love it. Who knows?
I won't get bored of it.
Yes, we will. We would consider meetups. When we go, we will sort of tweet out on social media saying we're going to drink the world tonight. If anyone wants to come and join us.
For us, when we meet people that recognise us, it's like an acknowledgement of the work that we put in, isn't it?
Yep.
So if you do see us when you're out and about, then do come and say hi. We're not pretentious that are like some vloggers that are like, oh, I don't mix with you. You'll never get that from us. You'll always get us being friendly and saying hello and having a chat.
As long as you're not weird.
As long as you're not weird.
If
you're weird, don't bother asking.
No.
Next question is from Amanda Mortimer. Who do you admire apart from each other?
Well, lots of people, really.
I don't admire anybody.
Well, I admire people who are successful, so sort of Richard Branson. I admire Richard Branson.
Yeah, I suppose. I mean, I'm always quite suspicious of people when I first meet them until I get to know them. So I don't really admire people until I know them. So obviously, people you see on TV, you always think, is there a hidden agenda there? I pick up a lot from body language and first meeting people. Lee's very trusting and just says, oh yeah, I'll
You're just babbling now. I also admire Lee Cockrell, who was the CEO of Disney World for quite a while.
Talking of babbling, next question.
I like his work ethics. I like anybody who gets up and puts their all into every day, having fun, doing the most they can do for that day, and that's the kind of people that I admire. Nick admires me.
Next question from Derek Black. If there was a film made about the Lodge Guys, and who would you like to play the parts of both of you?
Jason Patrick for me.
Only because he looks like you, the younger version of you, not your current version. Who would play me? Who would play me?
That guy from Terminator 2.
No.
The guy
Tom Hanks' son, because I was told in Florida.
Somebody says Tom Hanks' son looks like Nick, but also the guy who was the Terminator 2. He could morph into all sorts of things.
Yeah, but he's Noel Gibber now. I'm not.
So is Jason
So
Patrick,
apparently, Tom Hanks' son looks like me. I don't know who Tom Hanks' son is. I did Google it when we were in Florida and we got told in Discovery Cove. I thought she was going to ask me my autograph actually, but yeah. So we never really thought about that, have we?
We'll just have down average time.
Yeah. Next question is from Abigail Smith. What is the first thing you notice in someone that you've never met before? Ooh, I'm really good at reading people straight away. Is their eyes, their body language and their facial expressions tell me everything I need to know about a person within 5 to 10 seconds of meeting them. And I can decide whether I'm going to like that person or not like them. And you know that I can do that. We've done it so many times, haven't we? And I've said to you afterwards, don't like him, don't like her.
But that old saying is true too. Don't judge a book by its cover.
Yeah, but there's also another saying as well. First impressions
last.
What?
First impressions last.
What exactly?
I don't know what the first thing I look at. I don't know.
I know what you look at, but
if it's a guy, I obviously look and think,
yeah, I know
he's cute,
exactly
he's not
what I mean.
cute. But that's for a split second, and then I go on to.
It only takes a split second to go.
Yeah. Next question.
Next question. The next one is from Sean Nottingham. Is fatherhood an option for you guys?
No.
Absolutely not.
We discussed it in the past. Not for us.
Lee did. I didn't.
It's not for us.
No. When we have our nieces, we can do an hour. Then they've got to go back.
Give them back.
Yeah.
Next question.
Ariel Griffith says, if you could eat one massive meal without any risk of gaining weight or any other problems, what would it be?
The pork chop meal that I had in Narcosis. Ooh, that was nice. Yeah. And the dessert as well. The chocolate bar with the gold leaf on top. That is my last meal before I die meal so far.
Like your last supper?
Yeah. If somebody said to you, right, you're going to die in 3 hours time, you are allowed one more meal, and this actually comes from our friend Caroline and Stuart. Hi guys, because they asked us this question and they said, yeah, if you were going to die and you had one more meal, what is your last meal on Earth? Mine is the pork chop and chocolate dessert from Narcoossee's in Disney World.
I couldn't decide. I cannot choose the food that is the most. Every day, my food requirements or desires change.
Also,
right now, it would be 2 McDonald's hamburgers, a strawberry milkshake, and a McDonald's apple pie.
If that's your last meal of before you die,
oh, that is bliss.
You need to eat in one nice
No,
place.
and maybe a fillet steak with Marmite sauce.
Also, 2 slices of toast with some crunchy peanut butter on, or whole earth crunchy peanut butter.
Or a bread and butter pudding from Asda with fresh vanilla custard.
Next question.
Oh, I'm starving now. Next question is from Caroline Rogan. What is your favourite part of the world? America.
Well, there's lots of places in England that we like because we're just on our road trip. But so far,
well, let's do the world and let's do the UK.
I like Italy. We love Italy.
Yeah.
We love Paphos in Cyprus.
Anything with culture
yeah.
and history associated with it, we love it.
So not America then.
Well,
there's no history in America.
This was 500 years.
St. Augustine, which we've not
500 years of history in America.
It's very, we like America. We like.
We loved Pompeii and Venice.
I didn't. We liked Venice.
You didn't like it because you didn't understand it.
Pompeii. It was stupid. It didn't cost them stood it.
Venice.
I understood that we were having a tour in Pompeii, and we were in this little enclosure, about 20 people. Nick broke wind and looked at me and went like this as if it were me, and everybody looked at me. And that's what I didn't like about Pompeii.
Oh well.
Next question.
Jane Gowlett says, if you were only allowed one type of alcoholic beverage, what would you go for?
Gin.
It's going to have to be gin, yeah.
Brotman's or Hendrick's Summer Solstice.
No, it's not Summer Solstice.
What is it?
It's Midnight Solstice.
Hendrick's Midnight Solstice. If you've not
Midsummer Solstice.
Just look it up. Hendrick's Summer. Put in that and it'll come up.
It beats Brotman's and it's only limited edition, so if you want it, get and buy it.
And I've noticed in my inbox tonight, on my Amazon account, an order has been placed for some.
That's our patron Samantha's fault.
Keep off my Amazon.
For asking what's our favourite gin, and she said she wanted to try.
So we've got some coming.
So we've got some coming.
Next question.
So you've just gone up about 4-4.
Right, I'm comfy now. I'm comfy.
So the next question is from Joe Downs, which is the same as what Sean Nottingham asked regarding whether we'll ever become parents. No, no, and no. Next question is from Jane Hollingsworth. What did you both want to do when you grew up, when you were children?
I never knew.
I do. I wanted to be a lab technician because I used to love fire and I used to like blowing things up.
I never knew. I was one of those kids that never knew what they wanted to do, and to this day, I still don't know what I want to do.
You went on your work experience and you were a conductor on a train giving out train tickets.
But I didn't want to do that.
That says it all really.
Just never know what I want to do. Like I was always envious of these people who were like, I want to be this when I grow up. I want to be that when I grow up. So I was like, I ain't got a freaking clue.
Yeah, and just now, Lee is still as undecisive. We can go to the shop and you can't decide what flavour yogurt to buy. Next question. Alison Hunt, why do you use whole jars of spices when you cook a meal? Flavour.
Whole jars? Well, yeah. Sometimes I do say to Nick, freaking hell, you're putting a lot in.
Yeah, but you never more when you're eating it. The more flavour, the better, especially if it's vegetarian, because vegetarian food tends to be sometimes bland. So the more spices you use, the tastier it is.
Next question.
Okay, next one is from Shelley Jernigan. What do you think the biggest difference is from the United States to the UK? Food.
And
friendliness.
I mean, we've only been really to sort of like, yes, we have done West Coast a long time ago, but we've only done Florida this year, or in the last 10 years. So.
Americans are a lot less reserved than the Brits.
Yeah.
The Brits are miserable and tend not to show much emotion. Americans will just, they live with their, what's that thing?
Heart on the sleeve.
Heart on the sleeve, yeah.
Like you just said, friendliness as well. Well, we're going from Floridians, people in Orlando.
Yeah, but LA was just as nice as well.
Americans are very friendly. UK people are not quite as friendly.
They're less trusting.
Like, you know, we've said this before, the people who are packing your bags in Florida in Walmart are like the friendliest people you've ever met in your life, and you're like, wow.
They're genuinely pleased to please you. If you said, like, thank you in Asda, they'd look at you and think,
Here,
what do you
not
want?
so much. If you know, no, just not so much. And the food, obviously, as well, is so much in America.
Value for things, petrol.
But value, yeah. And the overconsumption of material things in America as well, I find, like
Portion sizes.
far too much food waste, far too much plastic consumption, just too much consumption of everything. Americans, especially people, like I say, I'm talking about Florida, people don't seem to care, whereas you know, in Walmart they'll give you 100 plastic bags if you wanted to, whereas here you've got to pay for them, and we're trying to cut down on our plastic consumption, so things like that.
But that's the people that run the American state,
yeah,
that don't believe in global warming and recycling and things like that, i.e. Trump the tit. Right then.
Right, so thanks for watching, guys, our part 2 Q&As. We will have part 3.
We have got loads more, so we're going to film that straight after this.
Please click the subscribe button below to become a lodger, hit the notification bell, click the like button, drop us a comment below, and thanks for watching, and we'll see you for part 3 in a few days.
But for us, in a few minutes.
Bye!
Bye!